How does Hedera Foundation works actually?
It is not a blockchain, and this hashgraph algorithm powers our Hedera network. People can build great stuff. It's low cost, highly secure, and predictable fees, gas fee. So that is the key differentiation. The governing, which is basically we have companies like Google, IBM, LG running a node in the network.
You gathered the whole ecosystem of
Yes.
everything what's happening.
Ideas can come from any of these categories. So yeah, so we cater to almost every person.
Hello and welcome to Cypher Capital. I'm Viktor Zaman and today I have Vignesh Raja. Thank you very much for coming and taking the time to be with us. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you, Viktor, for inviting me here, and pleasure being here, and looking forward to the discussions.
Excited to dive into more details about Hedera Foundation and HBAR with you. So please tell us more about yourself and what do you do?
Sure. So my name is Vignesh Raja. I am heading the business for the HBAR Foundation. So take care of both Middle East and South Asia predominantly. And what we are basically a fund, a grant giving entity of the Hedera network. So Hedera Hashgraph is the distributed ledger technology, and we are one of the top global technology distributed ledger technologies company. So the main company is based out of Delaware, which is the Hedera Hashgraph. Then we have the foundation, which is specifically focused towards investments and ecosystem creation for the Hedera network.
How does Hedera Foundation works actually?
So basically, Hedera, as you know, is a distributed ledger technology, and it is not a blockchain because it uses something called a directed acyclic graph to basically come to a consensus. So our core algorithm is called the hashgraph algorithm. It's founded by the CTO of the company, Dr. Lehman Bird, and this hashgraph algorithm powers our Hedera network. The Hedera network, the way it works, it is basically governed by a group of global companies, NGOs, and academic institutions. So these companies basically run the network, validate a transaction, and they basically come to the consensus of the network. And using this Hedera network, people can build great stuff. So we have three key services. We have the smart contract services, we have the Hedera token service, and we have the Hedera consensus service. So all these services are basically provided for innovators, startups, enterprises to build distributed applications on our Hedera network.
Amazing. So how is HBAR better than other chains?
So what I could say, I don't like to compare, but I could say how different we are from the other chains. The way we are different is one is basically the algorithm, the hashgraph algorithm. The way it is highly secure, and it's low cost, and highly secure, and predictable fees, gas fees, and that is very I think that is the key differentiation that we have compared to other existing chains. The other most important differentiation that we have is the governing council, which is basically providing the stability to the entire distributed ledger network. So that is the key differentiation. The governing, which is basically we have companies like Google, IBM, Zain Technology, we have Zain Telecom, and you have companies like LG running a node in the network. So that is the key differentiation. So when people want to build applications, they see these companies and they have kind of a trust to build something serious on us.
Tell us more about HBAR and what grants you the projects about it.
Yeah, so the HBAR Foundation was set up late last year. So the intention of this particular foundation is to create an ecosystem around the Hedera network. And so far, it was around $5 billion worth of tokens was allocated from the Hedera treasury to create this new company called the HBAR Foundation. And so far we have deployed close to $30 million on the period of, I would say, 6 months. And so our focus has been on multiple fronts. So we have sub funds on the foundation. We have the crypto economic fund, which is specifically focused towards giving grants to connecting with different exchanges, building decentralized exchanges, creating tools on the Hedera network. Now we also have the consumer engagement fund, where you have people building applications for the entertainment industry, media, music, and specifically focused towards metaverse and NFTs. So that is the consumer engagement fund. Then we have the fintech fund, specifically focused towards central bank digital currencies, stable coins, payments, and decentralized finance. And then of course the other thing that we have very keen focus on is the sustainability fund, focused towards building providing grants to innovations around carbon credits, anything to do with the marketplace, carbon marketplace, and anything to do with the sustainability side. So this is some of the funds we have. We also have the female founders fund, which is very unique compared to other chains.
You gathered the whole ecosystem of everything what's happening.
Yeah, yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes. So yeah, so we cater to almost every person and every different categories. And we see ideas can come from any of these categories.
What do you look for when you're giving grants to companies?
Yes, we look for multiple factors. Of course, there is no one fit all stuff. So there are three key components that we usually look at. One is the total value locked on the Hedera platform. It is the amount of value that you're bringing in terms of dollar terms or whatever it is on our Hedera network. Second is the TPS, transaction per second. How many transactions goes through, how many transactions per second goes through our network. This is particularly applicable for, say, micropayments based use case. So for TPS is one of the key pillars. The third thing that we look at is the number of users. So how many number of users actually coming in are going to, we think, will basically build on this particular, build on a network because of providing these grants. So when we somebody approaches, we look at three factors. This is necessarily not mean everything has to be ticked, right? It can be one of this. So we look at, okay, some of this use cases or grants, so some of this application might have already the users. So they're just porting us to Hedera. And some might be very new, who are building something new. And we could see that in the foresight that these are guys who will basically port to us.
Yes, amazing. That was a very great explanation. So please tell us, how can project actually reach to HBAR Foundation? And
yeah, so project can reach out either through the site. So we can go to the foundation site, and basically they can apply through the site, or they can approach me through my LinkedIn or email, through my LinkedIn, or through partners like yourself, who they can approach us, and we vet the projects. If it's good, and of course we can work together.
How the future brings, like, what is your approach to the future?
Yeah, we are very excited, and we see especially the current Web3 ecosystem is developing very fast. I don't think I've seen any other technology develop so fast in terms of trends, and in terms of the entire market landscape dynamics is going very fast.
Who is driving that? What would you say?
I would say everybody.
No, but like in terms of gamify or DeFi, what's the software? What?
I mean, in terms of adoption, I think it's basically the innovator startups, and I could see people are coming out with new use cases, which is for us. If I keep looking at multiple projects every now and then because it comes to us, and I'm amazed by the amount of innovation that happens, which you think was not possible before. It's made possible because of the technology, which is the distributed ledger or blockchain technology. We see a lot of use cases coming in, and I'm very, very honestly, I'm very upbeat about the future.
Excited, beautiful. Thank you very much, sir, for coming here and explaining the HBAR Foundation and how it works. Looking forward to see the bright future. All the best, beautiful, and we'll see each other soon.
Thank you for the invitation, and much appreciated. Thank you.